Michael Vannon, welcome back to another Eric Calendrum. We are doing an unboxing this time because we have some fabulous stuff that has just come in. We are so excited. Here's a brand new mat. I don't even remember the name of this mat, but it's a ruined town mat. You can see the outlines of lots of different cobblestone cuttings. There's dirt that has come through. The cobblestone itself is worn. This is really well designed. I'm really happy with this mat. And this is just one of a whole bunch of things that we just picked up from Urbanmatz.com. Urbanmatz.com, thank you. You are fabulous designers, and we're really, really pleased with all the stuff that you've got here. So we're going to take a look at this medieval hoses set. Medieval ruined hoses set. We are getting ready for our tournament that is coming up on April 27th. Council of the Wise is a tournament that we run annually in Ontario, Canada. We're having a lot of fun, and this year Urbanmatz is one of our key partners. Has been supplying a bunch of the terrain for us. We're really excited about that and about the opportunity to keep working with them long term. So let's just see what this is like inside here. Really well packaged. The stuff is definitely safe for travel. This foam is a double-edged story. I work in the environmental field during the day and I hate this foam, but it does keep your stuff safe when you're traveling. So I can only complain so loudly. Excuse me while I try to get this loosened off. It just makes such a mess on everything. Alright, there we go. Yuck. Oh wow, these are beautiful. Alright, let's see if I can get this out of here without making a big mess. This is the 3-piece ruined medieval houses set. And I might have to vacuum this up later because these just are such messy style of foam, but the ruins here are so beautiful. Comes all pre-painted, ready to play right out of the box. Here's house number 1. Check that out. There's 3 of them in here. And the bubble wrap I will reuse later. This stuff is great and not nearly as messy. So once you get this all out, if you hang on to some of the packaging, it's real good for traveling back and forth to events, like us, as we're getting ready to do that tournament. And house number 2, beautiful designs on these things. Just the casting alone is well worth the money here. If you were paying a commission painter to paint this for you, it would cost an awful lot more than it does. There's a lot of value in these kits. I'm really impressed with what Urbanmatz provides. And here's ruined house number 3. Look at those. Some beautiful stuff. The detail all around the whole thing. The thatch work on the roof. This is just, it's really nicely painted. And it's even better in the sculpt. And very playable. So those are fantastic. Really, really excited about using these. And I've got foam everywhere. Oh my goodness, this is why I don't like this foam. I'm gonna have to vacuum that up later. That stuff is terrible. Alright, try our best here. We got a couple more boxes to go. Next one is called a chapel set. It's a 2-piece set. Comes with one ruined chapel, comes with one that is not ruined. I know what the pictures are like on the internet. I'm really excited to open this box, so let's take a look here. Fantasy chapel set, 2 pieces. Here we go. And loads of foam again. It's already making a mess. I haven't even opened the box. There we go, really well packaged. These things are not going to get damaged on the way, so that's fantastic. Especially for pre-painted goods, you want to make sure they arrive in good condition too. So here we go. I think this one's the ruined chapel. Got foam sticking all over me. I'm going to have to vacuum this up later. see how I can get this out of there. It's shape cut foam. It's like exactly the right shape. So this should just slide right out. There we go. Oh wow. Yeah, little foam beads everywhere, but this sculpt is great. So right now Raren is hiding behind the camera being really quiet over there. Raren, thanks for your help. Usually Estenis is the one that's on the show here with me, but today Raren's helping me out. He's been so excited to see what's inside these boxes, so we told Estenis he's going to have to catch up later. We were just going ahead without him. Oh wow, that's a mess.
Yikes.
See if I can get enough off of this that you can get a good look at it. Eesh. So this is the ruined chapel. This is such a beautiful piece. And the other piece that's in there should be the same thing without the chunk missing here. Let's get that up where you can see it. Nice and solid piece. You can see I'm just holding on to it by the corners and it's fine. It's got some good mass to it. I have to be careful when I repack this later to make sure it doesn't crunch anything else. It's got some good weight to it. That is just a beautiful piece. While Raren's taking a look at that, I'm going to get the other one out and get going here. Try not to make as much of a mess this time. There's a ton of foam in this box. You know what? I'm going to actually leave this other one in the box. Try to leave as much of a mess there as I can. We'll just pull this right out. This is the same chapel, but not ruined, and it's gorgeous. It's a really nice looking model. We'll turn this one a little bit so you can wander around there, Raren, and get some good views there for the full experience of the building. And when you're playing match point games, a lot of the time you're not really allowed to play inside the buildings anyway. So ruined buildings, it's different, but this building, because it's a solid piece, the roof doesn't come off or anything, you just play around it and just leave it intact. And the battle stays outside. So here is the undisturbed chapel. Let's slide some of these other buildings out of the way so you get a good look at that. That is beautiful. Well done, Urbanmatz. This is some fantastic stuff you've got here. Really, really happy with these models. Double happy that they come fully painted and I don't have to do anything. They're just ready to go. And this is going to make just a fantastic medieval town. You see all this the thatch work and stuff on the outside of these buildings. Some of the woodwork. Really attractive buildings. There's lots of attention to detail in the design. This is great looking stuff. Thank you, Urbanmatz. Really well done on you guys, and we are so proud to have you guys as part of our tournament. Thanks so much for watching, my Govanen. We will be back again next time. Sometime real soon. We've got lots more boxes to get through. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. My Govanen, and welcome back to another Era Quinn Calidrum. We are excited. We're playing with Urbanmatz materials. We've got some fancy terrain mats that we picked up from Urbanmatz. They do a fantastic job. There's beautiful designs. They've got them all posted on their website. Last video we did, we took a look at some medieval houses, and we unboxed a handful of these houses. They've got, again, some beautiful, beautiful sculpts. They're hardy. These things are pretty solid. And we're really, really happy with the quality. They're really well painted, and they come out of the box playable, ready and just done and good to go. So very, very happy with that. We ordered enough stuff from Urbanmatz that they sent us some surprises. So the next thing I'm going to open, these are surprise boxes that have surprise content in there, which we are going to give away at Council of the Wise. Unless we really like it, then we'll put budget money back in, but no, we're going to give it away. We're pretty excited about this. Estenis is hiding behind the camera crying. He doesn't want to give any of this away. But we are pretty excited. So this box I pre-cut before we got on the film here. Really happy to see this. I'm a environmental engineering kind of a guy, so recycled materials for the packing, well done. Thank you, Urbanmatz. And let's just see what's hiding down in here. He's got this packed really, really well. A bunch of layers in here to keep things safe during the shipping process, which, as you know, requires you to keep things safe. So here we go. Package number 1. Number 2. And it looks like there's more hiding down in here. Wow. clearly recycled. This stuff's just a wee bit dusty. Excuse me if I sneeze.
Anything else in there?
I think that's it. Alright, so we're good. Let's get the boxes out of the way. Whew. Excuse me. Get my handy knife out. Try to leave as much of the dust behind as we can here. And we'll clean off these beautiful mats later. Alright, let's see what surprises we've got hiding in here. I'm trying not to cut too deep, but there's a lot of tape here, so this is going to take some cutting. You definitely did not want these damaged, and I appreciate that. Whatever's in here, it's got a little bit of mass to it. It's heavy, but it's not too heavy. This is big kid Christmas right here.
That is a lot of bubble wrap.
That is a lot of bubble wrap. This is definitely safe shipping. Oh, look at that. We got another layer. The gift that keeps giving. Trying to cut on an angle so I don't actually get into the wrap too deep. This stuff honestly is hardy enough. Even if I was to scratch the terrain, I'm not worried that it would damage the terrain, but it might damage the paint on it. And they did such a nice job painting these, I really don't want to have to repaint them. And that was the reason that I bought pre-painted terrain from them, so. Alright, let's see. Looks like we got more tape hiding in there. This is really, really well packed.
Sheesh.
He was definitely wanting to make sure this stayed safe. And we're getting somewhere. I think there's walls in here. He has a really cool set of multi-purpose walls that you could use for dungeons, or you could use for sort of medieval town walls, or any kind of number of things that are sort of like that. Oh, there we go. That's what this is. Medieval town walls. Check that out.
That is fancy.
And boy, is that ever travel proof. He is definitely taking care to wrap these well. Thank you, Urbanmatz. You take care of your stuff. I appreciate that. These are beautiful.
Scratched up real nice.
Doors and gates everywhere. By scratched up, you mean intentionally scratched
exactly,
up. They're
yeah.
not scuffed at all.
No, not at all.
They're in perfect shape here.
They're just like realistically scratched up.
Slightly
if you know what
ruinous. And you could treat that as a gate. Check that out. So we've got a nice little set of gates and doors here for medieval town walls. Beautiful stuff. Alright, let's get all this out of the way. Let's see what package number 2 has hiding in it. And if experience is any teacher, then this should be layers and layers of packaging again, too. So, try to cut through that. I might even be better off with scissors. This knife is a bit of an older knife, and it's not as sharp as it once was.
Sheesh.
I like to try to save and reuse packaging if I can, because we have enough events that it's often helpful for us to keep the good quality packaging. But I think I'm just going to abandon this stuff, and we're just going to put it in the garbage when we're done.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep just enough
That's
of
the
it.
impression I'm getting.
Keep just enough of this that we can give it away to people in good conscience and make sure we get it to and from the event in good health, but we might just use our own bubble wrap again. Alright, I got a nice thick layer of bubble wrap here, so I am going to cut through it.
These things are definitely well cared for, though.
You know what? I appreciate when the people that we purchase terrain from care about their stuff at least as much as we do. That's a good sign. Alright, there we go. We're getting there. Yeah, this is a very geeky hobby we're in, so some of the people that we love in this hobby don't necessarily take as good care of their stuff as we do, so this is just really encouraging to see.
Guessing game. How many layers of bubble wrap are there left?
Well, that's at least 3
I'm
good
hoping
thick layers
one.
down already.
It looks like one.
I think we're down to the last one.
Perfect.
And how do I get through this tape without worry? There is a recess in the middle here, so I'm going to cut right into that. Try not to cut deep. I got a serrated edge on this knife, so if I use the middle of the knife, it actually cuts nice. Sometimes. Nope, I can see down in the middle there. These walls are a different shape. So the other set was the gates. I think these are the walls that are run between the gates. Let's see if I can get one out. SNS, you can have some fun with the camera with that one while I get the others out.
This one doesn't actually have a door in it, but it's very nice and definitely playable.
Yeah, these are beautiful looking medieval town walls.
Just build a little
Fantastic
fort.
stuff. And I see 5 of them hiding in here. So whoever wins this as a prize, we will give you new bubble wrap. Because this bubble wrap's not going to survive me. But it absolutely survived the trip from Europe all the way over here.
Oh, yes.
So thank you, Urbanmatz, for making beautiful product. This stuff is fantastic looking. And that'll make a wonderful prize.
Beautiful stuff.
Outstanding.
There
Alright,
we
let me
go.
get ready for box number 2.
Box number 2. Oh.
We still got
All right.
lots more to go.
Making room.
Listen to this. You might
Just-
want to take yourself off of the tripod and look at this box here, and then I can pull items up.
We got a much bigger box hiding down on the floor here.
Very big box.
And yes, I'm a fan of the recycled packaging. This is great. And look at how much of it there is here. This definitely is attention to detail and care for the customer. Lots of little Christmas presents in here for us, so let's get some of these out. Try to leave as much of the packaging in the box as possible.
And I think we can clip it here and come back when it's all opened up.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, so we pulled everything out of the boxes. We got tons of packaging over there. And these are well wrapped and definitely shipped in such a way as to make it across the Atlantic without any concerns at all. So thank you again, Urbanmatz, for doing a good job with the packing. I've tried to dust them off a little bit. There are at least 3 layers of bubble wrap, it looks like, on every one of these. So we're going to shed some layers first, and then we'll come back and finish unboxing on camera. So give us a second while we go shed some layers of bubble.
Alright, so we are back and we are opening up this awesomeness. So we've got them all down to 1 layer of bubble wrap, and we're just going to rip these open.
And look, that's only one pile of the bubble wrap we took off.
There's 1 sec. Important things.
Yeah, no kidding. This is well packaged. These guys definitely want to make sure that nothing breaks while it's being shipped.
So yeah, we've got what appears to be more walls and foam beads inside with them.
Excellent.
Oh, there's a lot of these.
So we got a couple different shapes going on here too. It's a smaller piece like the other. There's the first longer wall piece, smaller wall piece, with door, without door. Lots of fun looking medieval walls going on here. Decent sized archways in them too.
You got lots of these. I feel
So
like
at least
this
5
is-
of them in there, right?
I feel like this is a second package of those. I'll just open
I think
one.
it's completing the set.
If
I've
it's
forgotten
this-
how many on the website are actually included in the set, but there's a whole collection of these different wall shapes that come in the set.
Oh, this is coming off. I see. There we go. Oh, let's open one more. Yes, so it's more of these. So we've got a couple more of those. Appears to be another 4 or so there should be 10 of those in total.
Yeah, so check that out. Estinus, I don't know if you noticed this. Nice fancy looking square arch. Nice looking arch.
Round arch. Ooh. Nice. So we've got 2 actually different types here,
Yep,
so I
some
might as well actually open
Beautiful
those.
variety of this stuff here. Really, really nicely done set. That is medieval town walls. Especially on this
Perfect.
mat, you could set these things up all over the place just along the mat, and they would just, oh man. Okay, very impressive. Beautiful looking work.
Next
A little bit of
piece.
foam left in here, but they're not too bad.
Alright, we've got another piece. And from what I can tell, appears to be a corner piece of a wall. Let's see if we can get this guy open. Ooh, we got some yellow bubble wrap.
Yeah, just because.
Come on.
Very nice.
There we go. Very nice.
Some beautiful looking ruins.
We have another one that appears to be the same type of
Fantastic attention to detail. Okay, so this is one of two sets of ruins. I can't, off the top of my head, remember which one this is going to be, but this is either the ruins of the Realms of the Gate, or it's the set they call Ruins. They are different sets. Really solid again. That's not going to take a lot of damage easily. You might chip the paint off that if you're not careful, but that's a pretty hardy piece. And here we go, matching set.
Lots of bubble wrap. We got a little mountain over here.
And it's growing.
Alright. Got a big gentleman, which I honestly don't know what it is.
Now, these are the small size corner pieces in the set. The set has one large piece, a couple of less large pieces, then these, I'll call them middle sized pieces, and then some small ruin pieces that are closer to the scale of these walls.
Ooh, 2 layers.
This is beautiful. Check that out. Very nice.
There we go.
Cornered in there. It's got sort of citadel carvings to it.
We should have another of the same thing here.
You can climb all over that thing. There's a ton of space around there. And nice clearance in here for the models too. I can fit my hand in there easily. That's, I'm going to say that's about 3.5, 4 inches.
iJudgment tells me that should fit in a Rakai Pike.
Oh, easily.
Which is
what we care about. Trolls will fit in there. Eagles can land on top. So here we go. There's the 2 big pieces. There's the 2 middle-sized pieces, and we've got a ton of little ruinous pieces all around. You going to grab a couple of models in there?
I am going to try to see if we can get anything out of this place. Alright, here comes.
This is Estinez hiding in our cabinet there. Here comes the fell beast.
Here comes the Witch King. Size scale. We'll
Yeah,
use it as a
just
size
drop them right
scale.
in the middle.
Epicness. I love my Witch King. And then we are going to try to find someone who...
We'll show off a little bit. Ronan worked on the fire there really
here's
hard.
one.
Nice lava base.
Here's one that people should recognize.
Here's from our Monster Mash. Here's Birder. Actually really good for scale. Let's stick Birder in the ruin. So he fits very comfortably underneath there. We've got lots of room. You can see the head height clearance in there. Nice size for playing. These are super playable pieces.
And then we've got...
Here comes a sample banner. We've got
the Happy Threesome.
The Dwarven Champion. The King's Champion.
Oh, let's get him in there.
Let's get the Witch... Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's
get
fine.
the Witch King out of the way.
Removable wings. Very happy.
Yeah, there we go. Removable wings to make these things travel better. Alright, and there's the Dwarven Champion. Fits just fine in there. There's lots of room for banners or pikes or trollish weapons. These are some beautiful terrain pieces by Urbanmatz. Thank you very much, Urbanmatz, for your contribution to the Council of the Wise event. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We've got lots more stuff coming. We've got a handful of other stuff things to unbox yet, but this will make some pretty exciting contributions. So I hope we'll see you April 27th and 28th. And for those of you who are watching from afar and can't join us in person, thanks for signing in and watching the video. We will be back again soon. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again. Like a crown. The Prince of Bubble.
What are we gonna do with all of this?